These chops are being created for individuals who did not grow up without their father. I'm striving to do something different. I want my beats to have a more emotional effect than just making beats and finding effect what an artist may lay over my tracks. It's something different that I'm doing. So I'm acting off of a vision and a frequency to create these chops. So this is an experiment. So all I'm going to do is I got this frequency that I sampled into the MPC 2000 XL, and I'm just going to I'm going to manually take parts that I know that I can flip, and then I'm going to lay them out on 16 to 8 pads. So here's how I do it. I start with the main thing that I sampled in, the main frequency. Here it is. That doesn't mean I'm going to use that pitch, but for now I'm going to work with that because I don't want to slow it down or speed up. I'm going to leave it like that. So I think I'm going to take this first part. So I'm going to make one bar. So I'm counting as I'm doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's short, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to add a little bit more on the end. If you don't want to use the data wheel, hit shift and use your slider, and then it'll make it go faster. For an example, if I hold down shift, see how I can move faster through the thing? So now I'm just going to find that loop. I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Little short. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to keep that little, no, I'm going to take that off just a little bit. I'm just going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that little, so now I'm going to open this window up on my endpoint. I'm going to hit open window, and now I can fine tune it to where I want. I'm looking at the wave. Let me zoom out some more. So I'm looking at the wave to catch it to where it catches, where it's at. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got a little on there. So I think it's about right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be where my next chop will pick off from this. So I'm gonna close this, and then I'm gonna go and make this a new I'm gonna hit edit, and I'm gonna, instead of discarding it, select new sound. So I'm gonna say do it. So now I got this new sound, which was I just showed you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So that little part on it, that little flick on the end, I'm gonna fix that now while I'm here. And get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be cool. So now I'm gonna go back to 1, because this is my main where I'm chopping from. So instead of me copying all of them now, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do them one at a time. So now all I gotta do is go to my start and bring my start up to my end. You see how the dark is moving up? So I'm gonna move it as close to the end without going over. You don't wanna go over. You kinda wanna get as close as possible, right? That's there, and then I'm gonna go to my end and I'm gonna stretch that out the same length. So I know this is probably a B1 bar, about right here. So now I'm it's not hitting on the 1. Let's get it to hit on the 1. So I got that, we got to get rid of that, we don't want that. So we're gonna try it from here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little short, so let's bring it to about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you hear that little. We're going to go to our end and we're going to open that up and we're going to fine tune it just a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still there, that little foof. We don't want that little foof on the end. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still there. So we'll probably be about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still a little bit left, so it's might be about right here then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's cool. So we're gonna go now. We're gonna go back up to the sound 1, and we're gonna hit edit, and we're gonna make another selection. This is manually chopping, so this will be 3. Okay, follow me? Am I making sense? All right, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna leave that, and now we're gonna go back to 1 again, and now we're gonna go come to our beginning, and we're just gonna move our beginning to closest as possible to that end. I don't like to use the slider wheel because it's going to go past it. If you go past it, you knock off that beginning part. And you don't want to do that. You want to get it as close as possible. You want to look at it. So you're looking at it. That dark space is filling up. So we're going to say about right there. And then we're going to go to our end and we're going to do that same length. You're going to know how to do this in bars. This will probably be about... You don't have to do 1 bar. Let's just make it about right there, right? So you take that, and you come back to end, and then you listen. You're looking for that downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you hear all that extra part? We don't want that. So we're going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll probably be right there, that high wave right there, right? So let's just take it to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little short. Sometimes you can leave short to leave it so it won't loop. I'm looking for the loop of that part, but I might not catch all that, but I need to get it. So when I hit the pad and I'm counting, I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's still a little short. So we're going to go come 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to fine tune, I'm gonna hit open window, and then I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna look at the wave, and then I'm gonna count again. I'm gonna hit the pad as I'm doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that little woof, we don't want that on the end of that. So it might be about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit more, which will probably bring us about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. I'm just going to give it a little bit more on that end. Just a little bit more. I need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. So I'm gonna hit close, and then I'm gonna go back to sound one. I'm not gonna hit open window. I'm gonna hit edit, and I'm gonna go make a new selection, and then I'm gonna say do it. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we're gonna go back to 1 again. I'm gonna get probably like 8 of them. So then I'm gonna come back to the beginning again. It takes time, but you get to appreciate it more. I'm appreciating this because it's all flowing, and then when it going with the beat, it's gonna be ridiculous. Right, so let's get it as close as possible, and then we're gonna come to it and we're gonna stretch it out, because you're gonna know how to stretch it out to a bar. So a bar this might be a little bit more than a bar. So we're gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. It's not on the 1, so we gotta let's fix that. I don't like that. So I'm gonna find another. So now we're going to take off that end. So we're a little over, so we just find that little 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that little so let's open the window, and then we're going to go back this way to catch it, to see where we can get it where it just barely goes to the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got that little so we don't want that. So we probably want to come about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we still got the we don't want that. So let's just bring it about right here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Still got that So let's find how to make that fit. 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure I'm on the right. So I'm not on the right one. No, I'm on the right one. I'm sorry. I am. 1, 2, 3. going to go back to open window. Make sure we're at the end, open window, and then we're just going to keep moving down. 1. Let's go down some more. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So we're going to put a little tilt on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3. A little bit more. So this will be fine about right here. 1, 2, 3, 2. So that's cool. So now we're going to go up to the sound and we're going to hit edit and we're going to make this a new selection and we hit do it. So now we count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. So we're going to now go back to 1 again. And we're just moving all the way up. We're just going to keep moving so we get satisfied with what you want. So far I got 4 chops. So let's just go almost to the end of that. All right, almost to the end. And then now we're going to go to the end of this and we're going to make this, that dark part, we're going to make that stretch about a bar, which should probably be about right here, but we got to catch our beginning. So don't get the beginning right. Let's get the beginning right. So I'm going to go into my open window. You see how I'm in the middle of that? So that means I got to either come back or go forward. Let's go back a little bit. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you hear all that little extra part on the end? We don't want that. So let's just get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we still got to kill some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I might be short. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, yeah, it went out. I'm short. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still short. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just go to our end and hit open window so we can see where we at. So we're a little in the middle of that. So we want to come to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to close that. We're going to come back up to our main and we're open. Nope, we're going to hit edit and then we're going to make a new sound again. Just a process, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, You see the process? So we're gonna come all the way back. We're almost done. I get like 3 more. We're gonna run this out to a bar. I get more out of this than doing it in the computer. Computers is too easy. I'm not really thinking of what I want. I'm just doing it. So I want the zen. I want the zen. So I want to tighten that up. I want to open my window and I want to tighten that up. I needed to hit right on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? Look. So now I'm gonna count out again, and I want it to stop at the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So I got like 2 more beats. So we're gonna kill all this. And we're gonna probably take it about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little short. So now I'm gonna fine tune the end. I'm probably be about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So I need a little bit more tail on the end. Let's get it where we just barely see the next big wave. And that's probably where we'll be at. Which would be right here. 1, 2, 3. So that would be cool. So now I'm just going to hit edit and then I'm going to make a new selection again. So far we got 6 of them. So then we're going to go back. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to go back to 1 again. Just keep the same process. Go to your beginning. Move that all the way to the end there. We got like 3 more left, right? Or maybe 2 more. So we're going to move that there. And you'll get, I'm moving slow. I normally do this a lot faster. But I'm filming, so I got to kind of show you versus me just moving fast. Because I see a lot of people move fast. And they're not actually showing what they're doing. So we're going to go. So we're going to get our beginning right. So we're going to find the beginning, but I'm going to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm almost there. I need a little tail on the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So that would be cool, but I gotta count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. All right. So that will be cool. So I will hit edit, go to new selection. Yup. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So in my mind, I'm already remembering how they move. So they're going to transition perfect because I'm lining them up. You do it this way, you ain't got to worry about getting confused because all you do is bring that start point to that end that where it's not as much dark. So we got a little bit left. So let's just see if we can, what's after that? What else can we, I think I played it a little further than what I was supposed to play it, but let's just see. Sometimes you can use an endpoint as stabs. So we might stab this last part. So we got this, right? And we're gonna just move it on up. Right there, and then we're gonna come all the way to the end. Cause that's like a bar. And we're gonna listen. 1, 2, 1. I don't like that beginning, so let's fix that. So that little I can use that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Pause. So I'm gonna keep that, right? So I'm gonna make this into a new selection. Even though I went over, but that's cool, you can use that. And we're gonna say do it, right? So I'm not even making a program. There's nothing else in here but that frequency. So now I'm just gonna come out of this, right? I'm gonna come out of this, and then I'm gonna back this out so you can see me laying it on the pads now. So now I'm gonna lay this out on the pads. You don't even have to see the wave no more because you saw what I was doing, right? So we're gonna lay it out on the pads. All right, so now we're just gonna keep on moving. We're gonna lay it out on the pads, and now we're gonna go pad 1. We're gonna go to track 1, drum 1, hit program, shift program, and drum 1, and we're gonna lay them out. But before we do that, we're gonna hit parameters, and we're gonna make all these mono, not poly. So that's mono, 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 mono. And just keep hitting all the pads. We just mono on them out. We're gonna mono them all out so they won't linger like that. They'll linger, but they'll cut off when you hit this mono, right? So let's go back to 1. So we're gonna assign that first chop. We can come all the way to the end. We did 9 chops. And we ain't gonna use 1. This could be our first one we created. Right? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Right? And then we're gonna hit the next pad and make this, that was 2, so this gotta be 3. And then this will be 4. And then this will be 5. And then this will be that. These are the sounds that I created. We got 5, 6, and this will be 7, and this will be 8, and then this will be 9. So that's what you got. So now I can put this into a sequence. I can just be like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that was the only 2 bars. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ain't no 3. So this one sounds real good. Put on my full gain, my full level. So now I got to find a pattern. So how do I want to freak this? So now, this last little part I'm going to show you, you can just take these and cut them off. So now I'm going to make this pad going to cut off this pad. This pad going to cut off this pad. This pad going to cut off this pad and so forth. And then this pad is going to cut off this pad and then cut off that pad. And then this pad is going to cut off that pad and then that pad. And this is how you make that happen. You hit parameters and you go into where that says mono, right? And you hit open window. So you hit this first pad. You hit this first pad, right? And then that note gonna read and you just come down and then you hit the second pad. And then you come back up to here and then hit the second pad. And then you come to here and hit this pad because you wanted to cut off that pad, right? And then just keep moving up. And then this pad cuts off that pad. And then you come back up to here. You come back up to here and hit. And then you make it cut off that pad. And then you come up to this pad and make it cut off this pad. And then you come over here and you make it cut off. We're going to go back to the beginning. Because we want this to, no, we want this to hit here. And then you come back to the beginning. And remember the beginning cut off this one. So you want the beginning now to cut off this one. No, we're going to make it cut off the third one because we might go, So we're going to make it cut off here. And then you're going to come back to here. But remember, we cut off this first pad, which is here. But now we want to cut off the back pad. So just slide it down. And then you just do the same thing. Instead of going forward, you come all the way down to your last one and make it cut off the back one. And then you come here, come right here. And then this cuts off this one. And then you come here and make this pad cut off this one backwards. And then this pad here will cut off this back one. Just slide down. And then you take this pad here. This pad here was supposed to cut off this one. So now we're going to come down and make it cut off that back one. So that's done. And then now we're going to go here. And then this cuts off, no, this one. And then we're going to make it cut off the first one. And then you just close out. So now when I hit this pad, these two pads here, watch it cut off. see, so it's going back and forth. So this pad going to cut off that pad, this pad going to cut off that pad, this pad going to cut off this pad, frontward, and this cut going to cut backwards, and this pad going to cut off the first one, and this pad going to cut off this one, and then this pad going to cut off this one, and then cut off that one, and then this pad going to cut off this, and then it's going to cut off that, and this pad going to cut off this, and this pad going to cut off that. So then you make your sequences off of that. So that's how you manually chop. That's how you cut off the pads so they won't override one another in front to back. But you can have in any order you want. You just have to watch what you're doing. So when I was telling you about cutting off pads, when you hit open window here, you see when I hit pad 1, I made pad 1 cut off pad 2. So I'll slide this down. You don't slide it down. Watch, this is going to be pad 2, look. And then I came down, which it cut off that one, right? That is that one right there. And then if you come down again, I wanted to cut off this last one here. So when I hit this pad, this is what you're going to hit. So that changed. So that wasn't supposed to happen like that. Nope, I said I wanted to cut off this pad. I wanted to cut off the third because I might freak these 3. So let's correct that. So then we'll come back up again, and then we'll go to pad 2. We'll hit pad 2. And then the first one that I said it was to cut off the forward one, which could be here. When I hit it, ain't gonna change. And then I wanted to cut off that one first, and then the backwards. If I hit this, it ain't gonna change. You see that? And then I move up again. Let's skip this one. Let's make it the 4th pad. So the 4th pad is here. You gotta go up to that. You hit that, it changes it, right? And then this next one down will be this next pad up. It ain't going to change because I already said it. Right? And then I just slide my thing down, my arrow button down, and then it's going to cut off this one here, front to back. So I'm going to give you one more example. The last pad is here. So when I slide it down, remember I said front to back? So I picked this one, the one right before it. And then the last one would be the first pad. So from here to here, cut off, and then from here to here, cut off. And that would be the first pad. That makes sense? Thanks for watching, man. My name is Granddaddy Frost. This is how you manually chop frequencies on the MPC 2000 XL and how to cut off the pads. These chops were created one bar, except for the last one is only 2 beats. There's 4 beats in a bar, but it's only 2. So you count 1, 2, right? And the rest of these go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2. Make sense? So I'm in my mind is I'm gonna freak it I'm gonna let them play that order. I flip them around, then I might just go. So if I go from here to here, it's gonna linger. So I have to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. My name is Granddaddy Frost. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Elevation Productions, Productions with the Z. Peace.